Hello everyone, my name is Vince, and I'm here to share some gameplay and details of the upcoming Codemasters game Grid Legends. First of all, thank you to EA for providing me with the preview code and trusting me with this exclusive first look. I've got a lot of information to cover, so stick around for all the details, but if you are just here for the gameplay, I've put a timestamp in the description of when that starts. Gameplay shown is all played by me on high and ultra settings and captured on my PC. I'll also list my PC specs in the description for reference. This preview build includes 12 different events, 12 playable cars, and 6 different circuits, so let's get to it. Grid Legends is the 5th game in the Grid series created by Codemasters. It's a simcade racer focusing on wheel-to-wheel action with recreations of real-world cars. In this newest edition, there are over 250 career events on 130 routes from new and returning locations. There is a new story mode that I will discuss later in the video, along with other new and returning modes. The release date for both the standard game and deluxe edition on all platforms is February 25th, 2022. I'll try to answer as many of the common questions or curiosities I've seen around the Grid community. First off, it is confirmed that there will be no microtransactions included in this game, which is always nice, but there is a deluxe edition that includes 4 cars, some team icons, liveries, and banners. I'm unsure at this time if the 4 cars are exclusive to the deluxe edition though. There also seems to be a battle pass type thing, but I don't know many details about that yet either. Curbs. The curbs have been reworked and you can attack them correctly without spinning out, for the most part. There seemed to be 2 curbs specifically that still got me, but in the producer preview they had noted that they have been fully aware of the curb issues in Grid 2019 and have been working diligently in this game to correct them. There are no pit stops on any game mode, and from the feel of the preview build, I don't believe there is any tire wear mechanic at all. This isn't surprising for a simcade game like this, but I've seen it asked. Photo mode. Unfortunately, there is no photo mode included in the game at this point, and I'm not sure if there are plans for it in the future. If I find out anything new, I will update in a comment. The replay mode is very similar to F1 2021, excluding the photo button, but it does have the ability to switch between drivers. It worked for what it's supposed to do and honestly would look really pretty for game capture. Cockpit view is included in the game and it has been improved on even more from Grid 2019. You will see some in my gameplay section soon. The flashback feature is also still included, and trust me, I used it generously on higher difficulties. Split screen is another feature that is wanted and has not been confirmed as included. From the language used in the producer preview, it doesn't sound like it will be included, but it's also not denied. You can tune your vehicle before each race, you can adjust gear ratio, springs, dampers, anti-roll bars, and brake bias. AI aggression seems a bit smarter. Each AI driver did seem to have different personalities. Some drivers were really safe and others were naturally aggressive. There also were mistakes and wrecks made by the AI that varied even when replaying the same event. I will say that some AI still seem to be a bit overly aggressive, and on some events such as the one playing now, they seem to be on rails, but I was told they are still being adjusted and fine-tuned. In a first for a Codemasters game, the online portion of Grid Legends is fully cross-platform compatible, so you can race against other drivers across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. There is a hop-in feature where your friends can jump into your races at any time, and this includes if you are playing through your career mode online, which I thought sounded really cool. There's still the option to play career mode fully offline though. Wheels, pedals, and accessories are supported in this game, but I do not have a full list of tested and approved devices at this time. I own a Logitech G923 and tested it on this preview build and was pleasantly surprised by the handling and force feedback. This game is best played on a controller and is clearly set up with gamepad play in mind, but it's nice to know that wheel support is a point of emphasis for Codemasters. There are 48 car classes in the game, and multiple cars in each class. GT cars, super trucks, touring cars, muscle cars, and more. I'll dive more into these in another video. New to the series are electric cars, and I had a blast with the electric discipline. Included in this mode are electric boosts that you can collect by going off the racing line through gates, and can then save up for making overtakes on straights. It was really satisfying to come out of a corner and hit the boost button. This also really showed the improved sense of speed in this game. Other modes include circuit racing, drift, elimination, head-to-head, multi-class, time attack, and time trial. You will see me play a bit of the drift mode in just a moment. It handled well and was challenging and rewarding to keep the drift streak going. Although I'm not very good at it, I have seen other creators really praise the mode and rack up some brilliant scores. I'll probably spend a lot more time in this mode trying to perfect it. Multi-class is an interesting mode that could create some unique gameplay. You mix and match different car classes, and the slower cars get a head start while the faster cars start farther back. I can see this creating some intense gameplay with friends. Next, I want to talk about the race creator. This is new to the game, and I think where a bulk of the fun replayability will be. Basically, you can mix and match all the cars, tracks, classes, modifiers, and conditions and create some really unique races. This will be both playable offline and online. You choose your modifiers, whether to add ramps or boost gates, choose the type of circuit, vehicles, locations, and route, and then choose a race condition. Speaking of race conditions, the game now includes snow, but you can also choose between rain, sunny, overcast, or a storm. Also time of day, afternoon, sunset, night, and dusk. Also in Race Creator, you can adjust the amount of laps and how many drivers are in the race, which is now up to a max of 22. Also, new to the Grid series is the live-action story mode, titled Driven to Glory, inspired by Netflix's Drive to Survive. Codemasters has put together an 8 to 10 hour playable documentary written by Brad Kane, who worked on Ghost of Tsushima, and starring Shruti Gatwa of the show Sex Education. I don't have any clips to show at this time, those will come at a later date. But from the footage I saw on the producer preview, they have used live virtual sets and video walls like used on the set of The Mandalorian. I enjoyed F1 2021's Breaking Point story mode, so I look forward to finding out more and eventually giving it a playthrough. From the looks of it, they treated this like a full movie production, and it really intrigues me. I don't think this mode will be for everyone, but luckily, in my opinion, this is just a tiny bit of the gameplay in Grid Legends. On to my opinions on this first look preview build. I like the handling model and really like that each car handles wildly different. The super trucks have a great suspension model, and it was good fun battling around the track and hitting the ramps. They sounded great as well. The electric vehicles were quick, had good grip, and the electric boost feature is a really nice addition. I feel the drift mechanics were well done and are going to be an easy to pick up but hard to master type of thing. The Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro concept felt really fast, and you kind of had to fight the understeer, but it felt right in that sense, like it was always on the edge. The Porsche 911 GT1 and Porsche 962C both felt a bit slidey, and that could be off-putting to some, but I didn't necessarily mind it, as arcade racers have always had some cars that handled like that. Would have liked to play more open-wheel cars, as the Beltra open wheel was great. I just wanted more speed and downforce. Obviously not a criticism, but it just made me excited for the Renault R26. I didn't enjoy the Shelby Cobra handling that much, but I do feel that it was accurate. I just prefer a more racer-type car. I'm sure in an online race where everyone is needing to master the same vehicle, it would be fun, plus it's an iconic car. Last is the Aerial Atom. Something felt wrong with the handling, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. It clearly doesn't have much top speed or anything like that, but it also just seemed to stick to the wall at times, like a magnet. I'm not sure, but hopefully that's something that's fixed by release time. The tracks and environments looked great, and I liked the improved lighting and weather effects. The damage physics seemed accurate and dynamic. I look forward to driving more of the cars and racing new circuits. So hopefully I've answered any questions you have and maybe ones you didn't have, so stay tuned for more info and I will share as it releases to me. So that wraps up this first look at Grid Legends, releasing February 25th on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, both Steam and Origin. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach 100 subs to get a vanity URL, and every sub helps. I will be releasing shorter, more focused videos over the next 2 weeks, so if you have anything you want to see or know about, let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.